Welcome back to another Overlord review. Today is Season 2, Episode 4. How's it going? I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, we are anime viewers only, no source material, and we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
So, the beginning, obviously, they're having a festival because they won the little skirmish.
Woo!
And we get some Zarasu and Crush sexy time. Rudely interrupted.
They were relaxing. All right, Justin.
Yeah, sexy time.
Sex time doesn't come till the very end.
Yeah, that's a little different. See, they were cuddling, and the end is the extreme cuddling, but nothing about them. So when we come back, we're finally back at Nazarick with the crew.
With the crew, with the squad.
Yeah, we get a new guardian introduced. Just, hey victim, how's it going? Just a quick little introduction of him. He's apparently born to die. His little story is kind of interesting and odd.
Right.
He's gonna be part of some cycle, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Ainz is like, we need a certain thing, which is from your death. But he's like, all right, that sounds good, as long as it helps.
That didn't bring him back or something like that too, but I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm assuming he can bring all the NPCs. I mean, he brought Shaltir back, so I think he can just bring anyone back.
Victim's kind of weird looking, though.
He looks like a nasty-ass booger.
Yeah, but this is where we get in with the whole Cocutus thing and how...
Cocutus!
Yes, and how he, guess, failed. And basically a lot of discussion here is like, well, what did you learn from this experience? He's like,
right.
Well...
See, I like this. Ainz is basically showing that he's in charge still.
Yes.
But he's kind of testing them. He's like, I want you guys to kind of think for yourselves. Even like exactly. With Cocutus, he was like, what'd you do wrong? What could you have done? He's trying to like, well, he even said he wants to let them learn or develop, I guess.
Yeah, the growth is kind of where he's going for, his growth. And he's just also testing to see how, I guess, if there's a point where loyalty might not be there. Even though they were designed with this perfect loyalty, even mentions like maybe at some point with growth things changes. But with growth they can become better and even stronger. And like, if you're going to have these great guardians, you can't have them going around not being as strong as you are.
Right.
Or at least not as smart as you are. They don't need to be as strong because obviously Ainz wants to be the strongest. So he can keep them under. But it's just a huge learning experience, and that's what he's like.
He's bringing out their potential, essentially.
Exactly. And he's like, alright, since you failed, your punishment is that you're going to have to go in there and exterminate them all by yourself. It's like,
I was honestly hyped I wanted to see this. Him just go in there and just take them all out, 1 versus 1,000.
It's like, like all right. I mean, it feels like he could have had them do the learning experience first, and then just while he was there said, "Hey, now just go kill them all yourself." And he comes them back, then makes them go through this, then sends them back again.
Well, maybe he thought he could have won. Cocutus could have won. Like,
yeah, it is like, Demiurge kind of alludes to how he could have won in the last episode or something like that, but Ainz also might not want him to win. It's kind of like they think Ainz is plotting all this stuff out, but when we get him to go to his room, he's just like, well, none of that went exactly how it went at all. Like, he's like, I need you to exterminate the lizardman. Cocutus is like, well, no, they're pretty strong. We could come and have them be part of us. And he's like, well, I mean, they would do good as zombies. Is there any other reasons?
Nope.
Like, Demiurge's there to just back everyone up.
I do like how he kind of stepped in and had his back. He's like, well, how about we govern them? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Demiurge, he's a little, like, I don't know. He will play any side that I think he feels is beneficial to, like, the characters. Because, like, even here at the end, he says, like, well, Ain-sama was planning all this out. Like, this is what he's thinking. I think he knows that Ains wasn't actually plotting all this.
He's very slick.
Yes, he's very smart, very slick. And I feel he's just doing what it takes, basically, to be that perfect servant.
Right.
To make them all think higher of each other.
But I am finally glad we got, like, the purpose of the whole lizard thing.
Yes,
like,
it does.
This is what I was waiting for. It was pretty much a test, which it kind of alluded to that, but it's, like, confirmed. It's like, okay, he's testing them, not just because he wants to make them better, and also test how far, I guess, their loyalty can go.
Yeah, exactly. It's a test, and then also it gives them growth, and now we get them for a new government experiment.
Right, which
and
they're not.
They can't do it through fear.
Do what?
And they can't do it through fear.
Right.
Which is probably the hardest way to do it.
Which is ironic, considering what Ainz does.
When he goes there, he just, like, flaunts his power. He's like, he has all these skeletons basically line him up to a rock. Gargantua throws that giant-ass rock.
Right. See,
summons in.
This is why I love Overlord. Like, this is what I fell in love with. Because, like, the throne room, he displayed his power to his guardians. But here he went up. He's like, I brought this big-ass army to basically make me a fucking throne on the spot. Like, like this giant golem. Oh, he threw the rock in the middle. This army just became a staircase because I told him to. And now... speak to me. Come speak to me in the middle of your swamp that I froze because I didn't want to get my swag cloak dirty.
Like, it's 6-tier control weather, and they're all like, oh, like, Crush is like, that's 6-tier magic. And they're like, oh crap. Like, he's like, send your delegates. I'm not going to you. You're coming to me. And they're like, all right, we're going because we basically have to. And when they get there, Demiurge's just like, I know, Albedo's like, they're not in the right posture, Demiurge. It's like, bow before you, Lord.
Bow.
I just love that, like, he just forces them down, and they're like, well, we surrender. He's like, no, you can't surrender.
Yeah, he's like, that won't make it fun.
That's what throws me off. He doesn't want to do it through fear. Right? But, well... Cocytus can't do it through fear.
Right. Which, yeah, that's why I'm a bit confused. Like, he doesn't want to do it from fear, which clearly this is a display of power, which is fear.
Yes.
But then he also said, I'm going to send Cocytus to you to kill you. So, when Cocytus gets there, does he have to, like, be like, JK, I'm here to
save you.
I'm here to be your because he's kind of would be ruling by fear through association. Like... If this like, giant
force is fear, so like
right, if this guy just rolled up and did what Ainz did, and then he's like, "Oh, here's my henchman," and that guy showed up, I'd be like, "I'll do whatever the fuck you want. I don't as long as Big Skull Man doesn't come back and fucking just crush us." I don't know. Maybe it was just weird how they're like, "Let's not do it through fear, but I'm gonna show them what I got just 'cause."
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it is kind of like contradicting, like really hard. There's no way they can rule and not fear now.
Right.
Which it's another test for Cocytus to fail, in my opinion.
I think he is testing him again. He's like, I kind of set you up.
He could succeed.
He's like, I kind of set you up to rule for fear, but you're not allowed to. So good luck.
Good luck. It doesn't matter what he does. You can't eliminate that fear factor.
Right.
I don't know. Ainz is a little weird right now. At least
it is because like even if he came in Cocytus came in and killed like all the leaders, that's still ruling through fear. Like, you can't just kill people and be like, I'm the boss now.
Like, he doesn't have to kill anyone to rule in fear. He's just stuck. But yeah, so even after all this display of power and they just leave through this portal, Demir's like, oh, you can move freely now.
Right. But that's what's like, so funny. Like, they brought this entire army and then they just left through a portal. Like, they could have easily showed up in a portal, but he's like, no, I want to send a message.
Exactly. And then when they're meeting up, the lizards at the end were like, oh, we should just go as like squad leaders. Crush has the nerve to say, I think we can win.
Right.
It's like,
hello?
Everyone else knows they're dying, right? Like, we don't have a chance. It's like, you can use 3rd tier magic. You just got through saying control weather is 6th tier.
Right, and did you not see
Gargantua? The giant-ass fucking golem throw this block that's as big as your city?
Exactly, and that's the only thing he was used for. He could have easily just stepped on your village and killed it, but...
And that's where we get the true ending, impregnate me. I was like, whoa.
Hey, it's a class. It's wartime. It's the last chance we'll see each other. Whatever. I was thrown off though. I was like, what?
He was like, oh, all right, let's do that. We got 4 hours.
4 hours.
Better hope we succeed before I go die.
Right.
Because Cocytus is just super strong. Like, he's another guardian.
I do want to see him fight though. I've been dying to see him fight because he feels like the warrior type of the guardians. Like, they each kind of have their own little personality, but he seems like the big badass brute.
He's just a straight up soldier.
Right.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's it.
I also when I thought was funny was when Ainz went to his bed and he thought the scent is what rich people are used to and doesn't realize it's Amado who just goes into his bed at night.
Right.
He's not there. Silly him. He doesn't understand.
Oh, is this what rich people's
you are.
beds smell like? If only.
But yeah, that was the episode. You want to jump into the scores?
Let's do it. I can start. I actually liked it. Like, I'll give it like an 8, 8.5, 8. I'll go with 8. Not a ton like happened, but it got back to the season 1 Overlord where it's Ainz being OP as shit and just doing things that he wants to do. It also gave us like the reasoning for the whole lizard thing in general. Like,
yeah, exactly.
That was big. I do like how he wants to grow his guardians because for the audience that means we're going to get to see more of them and more sides to them, which is what I've been wanting to see, which we talked about last episode. But I'm excited. I just love how he rolled up and used literally an entire army just to sit down and tell them I'm going to attack you in 4 hours. But it was badass, and I'm hyped. I hope we get to see a small battle with Cocytus. Like, please, I just want to see him kill some people.
Some lizard men gotta die. All right.
Right.
I agree with those points, but I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I do feel like there is that weird contradiction until we figure out what Ainz is learning. It's like this episode at least gives the purpose to the other few episodes before this, so I could give them a little bump up in score wise because there is an effect that overlaps there. But at this point, we're getting there. We're closer to what the show is meant to be.
Right.
And until we get there, it's still sitting, floating around that 7 range. So 7.5, I feel like is a good point for this episode. And until we learn with that whole contradiction of the fear thing and just eliminate a couple of these odd scenes and stuff, but we'll be good.
All right. Now give us the holy spiel. Oh! Go ahead.
The 10th tier spell, like this video, and if you I don't know what I'm doing. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Comment down below. Let us know what you thought about the episode, what you didn't like, what your scores would be for the episode. Again, do not confirm or deny theories or give spoilers, as there are plenty of anime viewers only as well. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.